Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you might be, brethren. This is your boy Dana Dow from Big Grins in the house. Here to say hello. How are you guys all doing? I just want to go ahead and check in with everybody and see how you guys are doing this week. So far, this week has been great for me, and last week and the week before. I'm excited to share with all of you that I now have the American Dream Part 1, 2, and 3 complete. AD, American Dream 81 and AD2, 81 and 82 have been uploaded. The vinyl for American Dream 1 is available now. If you guys want to go ahead and DM me, let me know or shoot me a text, a message online, or whatnot. I will be posting videos of the vinyl this week, and I'll be go ahead and playlisting some of the songs that aren't available on any streaming platforms. The only way that you can actually listen to the complete album is by purchasing the vinyl. I'm pushing against the grain with the music industry. I know vinyl's hot right now again. I'm a vinyl collector. I have crates, and it's just something that I enjoy. I love wax. So, um, yeah, so the Big Grins American Dream vinyl, My American Dream, is complete. And I have to say, thank all of you guys for being on this journey with me, and to all of my friends, my best friend, Carlos, Mauri, Canela, Hugo, Yajaira, Miguel, Rosa, Lula. Wow, I could go on forever with my best friends, my homies that I grew up with that were like this, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, shout out to all my homies down in TJ, Tijuana. You already know Playa de Tijuana's in the building, guys. Big Grins is up here representing. You already know how I do. Boxing them out like Holyfield. But anyway, so American Dream 1, the vinyl's out now. The third single is out today called Better Words. And this week the music video is also out. Previously, we have last week was American Dream, and then the week before that was Birds and Bees, which it was the official first single of the album. However, there was a holiday song that I did for Valentine's Day called I Love You, and that one's dedicated to my special penguin. She's out there in the world somewhere or in the ethers. I have no idea. But all I know is that I'll see you in the next life or in the next life or in the next life, because we are energy and we are all one, and the universal law, and as a universal poet I show it, and I'm here to express to you that I love you all equally. I have no enemies. If you see me as your enemy, God bless you, because I am with God. I'm a soldier of God, and I am the Demon Slayer. And this has been self-proclaimed for a while now. I mean, all of you that's been following me since Portals know how hard I've gone in, how hard I've came out, and that's why I've put that all aside. I did Red Ivy's album in January on 111, and that was, I think I put one single out called Dead Poetry, and check out the music video. There's some sick graffiti work. I went to go visit a buddy, and we went out to Barrio Logan to the skate park, and I was trying to film some skaters out there, and I met up with this dude named Chris, and he happened to be a graph artist. That means graffiti artist, if you don't know what graph is. And he was like, I was telling him about my project, and I was out there shooting these new music videos that you guys are going to see coming out on YouTube every Wednesday for the rest of the year, and every Tuesday on Spotify. And now I'm being, speaking of Spotify, while I'm on that subject, Spotify, I'm on the algorithmic playlist. I'm 100% gonna make that editorial playlist. I don't know when. I'm just waiting for my time to come. I put in a lot of work on this American Dream project. Like I said, it's a 3-part. I am now in the thousands and thousands on Spotify streams. I'm trying not to paying attention to the numbers too much because I want to keep myself humbled and in this creative flow that I've been in, and not allowing anything to break this concentration, this flow that I have that has came 100% through self-discovery, self-love, self-discipline, and also micro-learning, spirituality, sobriety, and celibacy. Those are the most important things that I am practicing aside from meditation and learning how to manage my time better, how to make better assessments and future planning, and seeing what I can do and what I cannot do yet to help improve our society, our community, our country, the United States of America, and the rest of the world, because I am a citizen of the world, in the words of Mos Def, my boy from Black Star. You already know Mos Def. Thank you, sir. Um, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Yeah. Uh, Black Star. Anyway, I'm getting excited on the music stuff from all these people that I know I'll get to meet and I'll get to collaborate with and I'll get to make beats for them. Whatever it is, man, I'm so excited to be in the direction that God has always placed me in, but I've always taken the path less traveled because the path less traveled is going to show you and teach you the most. If you're always on the path that everybody tells you to take, you're doing what everybody else wants you to do, essentially, which is probably your family and your friends, and they probably want the best for you. It's not a bad thing. You want to be on your path, and your family and most likely your parents sometimes are friends. They can see if you're not on the right path. And if you're not on the right path right now, let me tell you that maybe that's why in this moment, in this instant, boom, this message is for you. I want you to know that the universe loves you, that I love you, that many people love you, that you're wanted, you're liked, you are loved, you are cared for, and you are much needed in this world. We would love for you to stay and hang out and be part of this big Grins crew, which is all about love and happiness. And I still be rocking those, on the turntables. I'll be dropping those dirty beats, homie. But dirty beats living dirty any day, homie. Any day of the life, homie. So let me tell you one thing. Sobriety and celibacy has been the key thing for me in order to have gotten back on the path that I am now. Now, numbers don't lie. And this is something that I've learned, that numbers don't lie, and everything that's going on with Spotify. And I don't look at the other social platforms too much because it's a social media. You know what I mean? It's liking and who do you like, don't like. It's on some other. It's a different level of thing. I'm not on that. I'm not on that. I leave that to marketing and all that other stuff. Now that I'm able and I have transcended this phase that I was in, and just like an embryo, being able to come out of that in search of light and being able to say, hey, you know what, Chris, you're doing really good, dude. You got all your music done for the year. I'm going back to school. Back in school, we were the leaders of it all. So there you go. That's a song by Deftones, Chino Moreno, off the White Pony album. Shout out to my boy Sheldon. John, I love you. Shout out to everybody, actually. Now that you guys are on this singing, I just want you to know all my magic community, to all my boys, Raph, Joe Nate, Morea, like everybody from my magic communities, everybody from all my communities, I love you so much. So much. And it doesn't matter what had happened in the past. I don't live in the past, guys. I don't live in the future either, but I dream big. And I know you guys dream big or have big dreams all the time. I'm a big dreamer. I dream big all day, all night. Since I wake up to when I go to sleep, to when I wake up to when I go to sleep, and I'm working hard, diligently building this empire. But it's not an empire building, it's more of like an empire state of mind that I want to pass on to everyone. And that's what Portals is about. That's what Portals is about. And I miss my caddy. I want that car back. I'll get another one. I want a 66 Cadillac DeVille coupe. Coupe DeVille with the drop top. That way I can drop the rag on it anytime I want. Make that shit flow like the crimson tide, son. Anyway, I'm super happy, guys. I hope you guys are all really doing well too. Right now in this moment, I'm not able to connect with everybody in person just because of where I'm at in my life and the routes that I've chosen and being on my path. It's a solitary path. It is, but I do this for everyone else because I am the sacrifice. I am the protector, and that's what I've been on this earth to do. Now that I know my calling and what it is, not only to do music and all that, but to be, I guess, a teacher in my own way, teaching myself and learning self-love and self-care, and self-awareness, being self-conscious of you're not self-conscious as in self-esteem. You know, I had those issues when I was young. I mean, who didn't have self-esteem issues when we were growing up? Then the world was like different. There's a lot of bullies out there. And let me tell you, I hate bullies, and I don't use the word hate. It's a very strong word. I don't like using the word hate, but I can say three things that I hate the most. One thing that I hate is I fucking hate a motherfucking tweaker. I hate tweakers with a fucking passion. I hate anybody who does that shit. Anybody who's around that shit, you cannot trust them. They cannot be trusted. They will steal from you. They will take from you. They will fuck you up. This is a public service announcement at this time for mental health awareness, human rights awareness, animal rights awareness, LGBTQIA community, which is my community. I'm part of all communities. I'm a universal poet, and I am one with all of you. So I'm just a messenger. Don't kill the messenger. Or you can try though, but like I said, God's on my side. Karma's on my side, and I was able to break that karmic cycle, which is something that I'm very proud of. And it took more than 20 years. Wow. Thinking about it now, more than 20 years to break all this karmic cycle of shit that from when I was a teenager, 17, 18, 19, when you're punk rock and you're that young, dude, you really don't care. I mean, even about yourself, like, it's a different lifestyle when you grow up in certain ways, I guess, or certain, childhood traumas, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't matter anymore. It's all in the past, and I don't live there anymore. So the message is for all of you. You guys don't live in your past either. So why do you keep thinking about the past so much? You can't go back. We live in a linear timeline. There's no parallel timelines. There's no looping. There's none of that. Nothing. Zero zilch. This is not sliders. This is not the fucking Matrix. It's not. This is real life. real life, homie. You know what I'm saying? And this shit is real, dude, and it happens. But what do? I come from a place where that's just normal, dude. I powered through it. And because, and I believe DMX has said it, Nas has said it. I think all the big ones have said this, is that we are products of our environment. And that is the truth. We are products of our environment. We are products of where we grow up at, of the people that we surround ourselves with. We're products of our environment and how we grow up. Now, for those of you who don't know, I was born in Los Angeles, California, Harbor City. Uh, I grew up in San Pedro and Los Angeles and Southern California, basically all of California from top to bottom. Cali is my state. I was born there. I currently reside in Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm local. I rep Las Vegas to the death. You already know that. Whatever city I'm in becomes my city. And that's why I always take care of the community around me. That's why I'm always on neighborhood watch. That's why I signed up with the HOA here wherever I live. So I could be doing that. But it got to a point where my vibe and my frequency is just up here. And all these people are down here. And I ain't fucking with that frequency anymore. Now that I'm up, there's a big ass gap now. So you'll never be able to reach me because even though if you want to raise your frequency, my shit's going higher too. As soon as you raise, I'm constantly leveling up. So now that there's a gap established and that I know that I'm with my higher self and you guys are still fucking with your chakras down here, I'm aligned and balanced and ready to go forward. Boom. Okay. So next up, Tokyo, baby. I'm blowing up in Japan. I don't know what it is, but I love Japanese people. I love the culture. I love the anime. I love the fashion, the food, the people. Like, everything's so cool, dude. I'm like obsessed with Japan. And going on Spotify and being on Spotify artists, it lets you see what countries and cities like are streaming your music. And thank you, Japan, dude. Japan and the United States are number one, dude. United States is number one, of course, streaming because it's American Dream. But Japanese, all my Japanese people, thank you very much. Kampai. Ichi Sashi go. um, Thank you very much for listening to, and everybody around the world. This Spotify artist thing is really, really cool. I've been an artist for 25 years or more, but 25 years like recording albums, and like since I recorded my first punk rock, like little EP, 4-song EP back in the 90s. Woo! That was circa 1999, about that. So that's when I was with Los Pobres, my band, Los Pobres. Hey, shout out. I got a punk rock band in TJ. I got a bunch of bands, guys. So I'm excited. Right now, this is a year of big grins. I'm bringing big grins through. This is all part of the Portouls Collective and the Portouls umbrella and the Portouls crew. You know how we rock, baby. In the skies. The sky's the limit. The sky's the limit. And the words of my boy Tunichi, Lil Wayne, Dwayne, thank you very much, sir. I want to thank everybody that's on that level. I like to thank Mr. West, Kanye, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Tunichi, thank you. Ross, Dre, Snoop, man, Kendrick. Yeah, there's so many of you. There's people I don't even want to mention, but if I say that, it's the way the world is. If you mention certain things, and people will profile you a certain way, or say certain things, but I can still say that within the hip hop community, I have respect for everybody. Even though what's going on right now, I'm like this, dude. I'm with the music like this, and I'm looking at you guys, and I know what's up. It's cool. We like this, homie. You know what I mean? Let everybody else on the outside think whatever it is that they want to think. But I want you guys to know that I love you guys. Everything you guys are doing on the East Coast, like, that's some other shit. We do our shit on the West Coast, but respect, homies. I got respect for all the labels. I am the CEO of New Cash Records, but shout outs to my boys from uh, CMB, Casey Desmond. Shout out to Maybach Music. Shout out to Bad Boys Records. Shout out to Interscope. Uncle Snoop. Shout out to Death Row Records, man. Thank you for getting the label back from Suge, homie. Now we're on fleek. I know you guys created the NWA, niggas with attitude, back in the day, but I wanted to go ahead and take this time to present to you this Mexican with attitude. Because I had to go to my black community when I started listening to hip hop and I diving into it and diving into gangster rap. But I've always been West Coast. I started listening to Lil Wayne, and Lil Wayne's my spirit animal, homie. Then Kanye West, he's just like he said. If you're a fan of West, then you're a fan of yourself. And I am a fan of myself. I'm my biggest fan. If you're not the biggest fan of yourself and what you do, then who is going to be your biggest fan? You have to root yourself on, and I'm rooting for you. We're rooting for you. All day, baby, all day. You know I love you. That shit don't go away. Love is unconditional, and it only transforms in energy and matter. It never finishes. And good always prevails over evil. That's been kind of like, we knocked that one out of the park. I'd say grand slam on that one. But hey, I'm just wanting to put these clips out because I will be focusing more on my school. I won't be on social media as much. I've now reached this level to where I have other people that are going to be helping me now in regards to future music videos. I'm still recording everything DIY myself with this phone that I'm recording on, the video, and my headphones. That's it. This is my recording studio, and it's also what I'm using to speak to you guys right now. The cell phone. Cell phone. I don't want to dive into that word right now. But again, thank you to everybody. Thank you to Spotify so much. Thank you to the curators. Thank you to all the playlisters out there. There's like, the best way to say it is, I'll use a quote, and this is just from one of my favorite songs, and it was written by Noel Gallagher, sung by Liam Gallagher from Oasis, and they're having their comeback this year, and I'm stoked to be able to go see them. I saw them at Coachella, the first like 1.0, when it was really Coachella. It was only, I don't know who's watching this. There's probably younger kids than me. I'm older than you guys, obviously. I'm a '90s punk rock kid, like bands and shit. So I don't tell you my age because I'm pretty, but nah, I can tell you my age, but I just don't want to. Let's just say that let's say I'm 31 years old. Does that say right there? Yeah, 31. There we go. I'm 31 years old. So if you're under the age of 20 or you're like 25 years old and you're watching this shit right now, oh, I grew up on Oasis. I'm a punk rocker, but Oasis is my all-time favorite band. And I don't care why people talk smack about it or whatever. That's rock and roll, homie. To the fucking death. Rock and roll, baby. You know what I'm saying? Because they were the first ones that brought that to me. And back to the quote. It might seem like a rant, but it's never a rant. It's all right. Just back to the quote. Or if you want to hear the song is called Supersonic and it's by Oasis. It's my favorite song. That's the song that pumps me up. That's the song that gives me that energy. That's that rock star shit. But it's called Supersonic, and the very first lyrics of the song and the verses, you need to be yourself. You can't be no one else. And those lyrics resonated with me since 1994 when the album came out. Now we're like 31 years later, 20 years after Oasis broke up. You guys probably even know the fuck Oasis is. I don't care. You will know this year because that's how it works. Oasis is back and I'm back. Dana Dow's back. Portals never left, dude. I got the portalized visions, homie. I just and then I'm back. But now with big grins. All that left behind, all that pushed to the side, all that stuck up there, everything else. So my vortex is clear and clear. Now, I'm very excited. Better Words music video is out this week. Also, the American Dream music video and the Birds and Bees music video. I'm a DIY artist. I am the hardest with the heartist. And anybody that says that their last name is harder, well, I go the hardest, homie. Ooh, gotcha. But Tokyo, I'll see you soon. Japan, I'll see you very soon. Hopefully this summer. I do not know. Everything is up to the powers that be. And I just pray to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ that I may receive all the blessings that I have worked so hard for. And I also would like to put in an extra prayer and for everybody to pray for me that I am able to go back to school in May and not have to wait till August because I want to get my education on. I think education is one of the fucking sexiest thing that you can see in a person. I think to be mentally aroused is the highest form of love and communication. I think that's when you're like, your souls link up, you know what I mean? And it doesn't have to be like a love soulmate, like, oh, like we're gonna kiss or whatever. No. You have like the way you love your family, your brother, your friends, you know what I mean? It's platonic is what it is. It's this platonic love that I have for all of you. And again, I have no enemies. I mean, everything on like, I've done my 12 steps so many times. I've done my inventory so many times. I do that shit on my own just for fun on the daily, just to keep it fresh. You know what I'm saying? But if anybody of you out there is suffering from depression, anxiety, paranoia, low self-esteem, you don't want to get out of bed, you don't feel like answering the phone, your friends call, or you feel like they may not really be your friends, you just got something in your stomach, your intuition says that something's off, I recommend, and I am Dana Dow Jr., I'm a mental health advocate, and I will continue to be this till the day I die. And I want to tell everybody that I didn't want to be in this process. I was fucked up before. I was an addict. People are like, oh, you have to continue singing, I'm an addict and I'm an alcoholic. Listen to this. AA and all that stuff. I don't care. Whatever works for you is good. I've been through everything and I have my own thing. It's called Urban Psy. Urban Psy, baby, 101. It's psychology of the streets, Urban Psy 101. So just basically learning through therapy and going through my psychiatrist and everything, through medication. I used to pill shame people, but I used to take pills just because to get fucked up. Like there's actually people like me and other people that actually need medication in order to stabilize their mood because of past traumas, again, because of the environment you might have grown up in. There's a lot of different things and a lot of different variables to take into account. So I would recommend if you're not feeling well, talk to a friend, and I would seek a psychiatrist and psychologist therapy. There's tons of free help. If you look up the music video that Justin Pavlov and I did, it's called SAD, and it's about seasonal depression. You can see it on my YouTube page. Now it's called, I actually rebooted it. It's called the new old you, old new you. And you can see it on my YouTube videos there. And at the end, there's a number there in case you're not feeling well. We have the number listed. Also, if not, Google it right now. If not, hang up and call 911 if you don't feel good. But we're on that big Grins. You know what I'm saying? How can you not be feeling good? If you're not feeling good right now after all this time and after listening to all this stuff, then good luck. I will be going back to school. I'm going to be finishing up my master's. I'm going to be finishing up several careers that I have always in progress. I'm always learning new stuff. Now I have like an ultra like craving for knowledge and just learning more and more about myself, more about the world, more about history, more about music, of course, and definitely more about technology and seeing that the world is going into this or is already in the digital era. I mean, I'm a level 9 digital marketer. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's not bad. Aside from, I'm a paralegal. Um, I have a degree in music and business technology, several degrees. Again, I don't like to boast about that kind of stuff because it's just my personal knowledge thing, and I'm gonna go back to school for other stuff that whatever I want to learn. But mainly, it's always going to be a learning process and a teaching process. Other people will be learning, and other people will be teaching without even knowing it, and that's just a good place that we live in. But American Dream, my American Dream is coming into fruition in the most beautiful way possible. This is the most beautiful garden that I seeded and I've watered for 25 years with delicacy every day at the same time, making sure that it has the right amount of sunshine, that it's protected from weather, and that all of these beautiful flowers that I planted are now growing and they're blossoming this spring. It's March now and it's going into April, and literally 3 albums completed. American Dream 1, 2, and 3 are all done. I'm proud to say that. I'm proud to be an American in the United States of America. I'm born here and I'll die here. I don't know where I'll die, actually. That's up to God, bro. Did God do that, man? Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this new reformed version of Portals podcast. Now I finished my Tijuana to Vegas segment on my Portals podcast. So now this is episode 000. Basically, I guess a pilot podcast in this new form, which is video. It's also not widescreen. It's formed like this. And I'll be going ahead. See, my dyslexia starts kicking in after about a while. So there's a lot of things that I've overcome besides being a fucking 3'11" Mexican that balded and now full of tattoos, and I look like a chalkboard with all his scribblings and stuff. But no, this is my Mexican American piece. I haven't shaved my head actually. I have my beanie on, but yeah. So this is my eagle, and it's the piece is under its wing because the United States of America is for freedom. And then that's for my 13 stripes, and also from where I grew up at, a little reminder of my past, and also, other things that I have. Oh, Portals, look at that. Shout out to my boys from Gold Souls Tattoos. If you like any of this ink that you see here, it's not in the best form possible, but they do good work, bro. Like, good work. Look at that. Look at that Portals logo. That was done by Mr. D at Gold Souls. He also did my hands. And this is done by another artist, but from the same shop. These guys are ink masters, dude. So if you go to Gold Souls Tattoo in Green Valley, let them know that Portals, your homie Portals, or show them this video or show them this YouTube. Ask for D. Remember, I'm D, I'm Dana. His name is Daniel, Mr. Daniel, Mr. underscore Daniel, and that's how you can find him on Instagram. And he's literally the sickest tattoo artist in Vegas. There's a couple other sick artists, Clean Rock One, um, Sid. I mean, all the artists that work on me. Uh, Tanque down in Tijuana. Um, Shout out to all these people that have given me a lot of, I'd say, free work. Honestly, maybe they just saw how I've been grinding and struggling. I don't know, but thank you, Mr. D, for all the love that you show me, Vato, and like you already know how I keep it straight, dude. And I appreciate you for like just being my artist, dude. When it comes to ink and giving me my sick ass logo right on my hand, and then Dana, of course, my dad's name, but I am Dana Dow Jr. But yeah, I'm gonna be going to get some more stuff. I still need to get like a shading session to get all this stuff matched up. But as you can see, I got some fun stuff going on. But anyway, Olivato, you wanna do some cholo fit? Nah, just kidding, dudes. But no, the Realios. Thank you for tuning in. And next week I'll post another docu-series podcast or vlog or whatever you guys want to call it. It doesn't even matter. What it is, it's just that we're connecting via technology, and the word is that it's all good, and that Big Grins is in the house. 2025. This is the year, baby. You already know. Like I said, numbers are already going up on Spotify artists. Not paying too much attention to social medias. I'm having other people help me out with that now, so I'm able to go to school, train a little bit more, and get in shape, and get ready for this tour this summer. Yes, I just announced it. I was gonna wait, but you're already here, and I'm here, and it's going down, right? So as you can see, without saying too much because I'm not allowed to, but there will be performances coming up very soon in a city near you, and I'll go ahead and announce dates to be announced. This is the TBA. But nah, man, I'm super excited. I'm ready to play all these new songs for you. I have like over 30 new, brand new songs that all within the last month, 2 months. They're all written and recorded through this new DIY process that I'm doing for all my music. I'm going back to the studio. I have my studio right behind this wall right here. Behind this wall is my studio setup, my computer, and all my shit. This is just like my hangout area in my studio, so I can not always be in front of a computer, but I get, it's just my spot. And I'm super grateful. Thank you, God, for allowing me to live here. I love this place. I love the peace and harmony. This is my sanctuary, and it'll continue to be that as long as you want that, God. Thank you for allowing me to have inspiration again after like 5-6 years that I fasted from music while I was getting sober and in my recovery. And I like to thank you for that, and I'm always in gratitude. And for everybody who looked out for me or called or tried to see what was going on, even if we don't talk anymore, it's okay. I still love you. Everybody, I forgive you all. I hope all is forgiven on your side. I don't know who the haters are and who my enemies are, but in my eyes and in the eyes of Pac, I have no enemies. I put them on the knees. I'm not going to start getting into that Red Ivy and start rapping, guys. Red Ivy's he's put away. We're on that big Grins. It's about that new country. It's about that big love. And thank you all for tuning in to this new season of Portals podcast titled Big Grins. Big Grins podcast 000 is now being uploaded right after I hit this button. Thank you for tuning in. Go ahead and check out all the stuff in my bio. Check out my music videos. Like I said, I got some new music videos out. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace out, y'all.